What's up, guys? Welcome back to YouTube. Hold on, I gotta pull up Dead Frontier. Haven't been on all week. We'll go do some looting and shooting. What's all going on? Alrighty. I think I need to heal. We'll just heal in the bunker real quick. It'll probably be a shorter stream tonight. I need a little bit more free time. Playing Path of Exile 2, trying not to lose my mind. The game is an absolute slugfest. Not the greatest game to play. Not sure how I feel about it as compared to playing Path of Exile 1. Tell you what, the graphics look a little bit better on Dead Frontier than I remember after playing for all that time and then coming back. I don't know. Must have been one of the DirectX files downloaded. Oh, that's what I was missing. Oh, and we're back to full health. So, well, not full health, but enough health to get the hell out of there. One loot later, let's go. Yeah, do I go to Valcrest or am I going to go to Death Row?
Death Row. It's a long journey as it is.
Death Row it is. Death Row it is. I'm going to Death Row. Stranded on Death Row. Yeah, Path of Exile 2 is an absolute slug. I don't know if I even like my build. I don't know if it's good. I am not having fun doing 30-minute boss battles. That's all I'm gonna say. It's one thing when you're deliberately fighting a Black Titan in Dead Frontier with a penknife. It's a whole other thing when you've got a automatic crossbow fighting something for 30 minutes in the first chapter of a campaign. I've played some sluggy games, but shit, dude. I'm glad it's popular, but it's rough. I don't think I do enough fucking speeders to stream those games, man. So what else you been playing? You said you got into, you did or did not get into that Throne and Liberty?
this dude be doing on YouTube. He do those videos. At
Mm-hmm.
the age 30, I be having these problems. I need at least 2 attempts to get up. When I bend over and bend down, I make sure I get everything I need down and look to see if anything else gonna need to get grabbed while you bending down. You won't have, when you get up, you definitely don't have to go down.
Oh,
I like it.
dude, do me a favor. Can you drop a link on that in my general chat? Like that will be like
Like, see,
I will play
see
that.
what I'm looking at of this stuff.
Yeah,
So he do it like this, how black people eat in their house. The different black people are different stuff like this.
that's all right too. We'll watch that too. I mean, that shit's funny. It's like how animals eat their food. That shit's hilarious too. You ever see them guys? If not, I'm gonna have to send you that. I said that. Did they sneak Unity 5 in? They didn't sneak in Unity 5 while I was gone playing Path of Exile 2, did they?
But I know
These look at these graphics. These graphics are hot as shit, man. What the fuck? They look a lot better than I remember. They look a lot better than I remember. And the guy talks with one voice like this for the entire video. You'll never have a problem understanding him because he talks with a monotone voice. The point of talking like a monotone voice like this is so you have no problem with listening to the enunciation of the other person. But to the rest of us, he sounds like an autist.
yeah, the new Blade movie's gonna flop if they don't get him. Sadly.
Oh, they ain't gonna get Wesley on the new Blade
I don't
series?
think they want to because I know when I seen it and heard he was in there, I was like, yes, he solidified the people not replacing him now. Now I even mentioned if they was to do it, it would almost be like shitting on Blade. It'll almost be like, cause it's like, hey man, Blade, the original one, he's not dead, and we got CGI to give him any moves if he needs it to be done, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially now, and he mentioned that. Because he said he's not going to bulk up for Blade. He's not doing none of that, you know, like, oh, I'm going to gain up muscle. He's not going to do it. So they're trying to get the guy that was going to leave the world behind to play Blade.
Oh, crazy.
The evil cabal.
Hey, wait a minute. It doesn't Disney own Marvel now?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a remake, and Blade was black, so shouldn't they like play him with some ginger redhead? You know, that way they can get they.
Go further with it, but they might as well, right?
No, I mean I figure everybody had an outrage over little colored girl playing fucking Little Mermaid, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they turned a fucking white redheaded fucking Ariel into a dark girl. Yeah, so like fucking why not, right? Like, so let's reboot Blade and let's use Carrot Top. You know what I'm saying? He'd be chasing down a zombie, down a fucking vampire, and be like, "All right, don't forget to stretch your legs, otherwise you're gonna get a cramp, and I'm gonna catch you and kill you." I don't know, man. It's just all the things that everybody gets outraged out of. It's like fucking fuck it, run it back. They get outraged over one way, see if you can fucking get them to outrage over the other too. That's entertainment. Like people got mad over fucking Biden pardoning his son or whatever.
To me, that's, hey man, I got power to do something like that. Corrupted son or not,
Yeah.
getting them out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Somebody's like, oh man, could you imagine if this or that, or he said he wasn't gonna pardon his son. I'd be like, I looked at that dude. I looked him in his eye. I said, I don't give a fuck, dude. I said, if I was Joe Biden, I'd fucking pardon my son. That's my fucking son. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. That's my fucking son. I don't give if it was fucking give a shit if it was Joe Biden or fucking.
He ain't that damn slow when he did that move. I'll give him that. So.
Oh, you ever see him? You ever see him when he's not in front of a fucking teleprompter? When he's not in front of a political audience? He'll be out having a good time. Just out having a good time, and he shows none of the signs of dementia or anything. He just good old Joe. The thing is that he realized when he went in to be a politician 38 years ago that it was a job that paid extremely well. And he realized that if he didn't do anything extraordinary ever with it, that nobody would ever have a way to like come up with a way they feel towards him, which allows him to be like, oh yeah, I've been successfully in politics for 38 years. And then people are like, oh, he's got so much experience. It's like, that's not his resume. That's a cover letter. So I tell people, you don't really need a resume. You just need a really good cover letter. Because nobody really cares about your experience. Because I mean, that's another crazy thing, really. Think about that, man. Like the fine line between blue collar and white collar, right? Like blue collar job, they don't really care if you got experience. They just need you to show up and do the fucking job, right? And white collar, they ask you if you have the experience. They want to see certification that you have the experience, but they really don't give a fuck if you have the experience as long as you just show up and do the job.
Yeah, because even a non-experienced person, if he shows up enough, he gonna be experienced.
Right. It's like you got people out there that realized this 10 years ago, and they're out faking their papers for doctors and lawyers, and you got people that
Where it gets a little serious, though, with that field. But I know it goes that deep, where it's like, yeah, but see, you said yeah to the other stuff. That's the darker ones, where you start saying, hey, that guy's not really a doctor. Yeah, that's
well, that's the thing is like the chance that is happening out there is so much higher than you would ever fucking believe. What if I told you there's a 1 in 10 chance that you've seen a doctor that's not a doctor?
1 out of 10, it might be 2 out of 3.
Yeah, but imagine 1 in 10 of the doctors that you're seeing aren't a doctor.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah.
Just think about that.
You hit bad end.
Yeah, he just posts up your medical files, asks Google what he should do, talks to his nurses, see what's going around in the area, and it's like, boom, now this not a doctor is properly diagnosing 80% or more of his cases. And in the other 20%, they just wind up back at the ER for treatment, and he doesn't have to worry about suing anyone because he goes, hey, license to practice, man, what do you do?
That it is.
But there was recently a guy in the news and a nurse in the news. The guy was a lawyer and the gal was a nurse. But neither of them had the degrees or the qualifications for the jobs. Dude passed the bar, gal passed the nursing examinations.
I just seen, that's so funny you mentioned that. And I just seen that chick that, there's a comedian going after Corey Holcomb. He's talking about that chick that goes by, she's doctor something, got her titties out. And like he was saying, hey bitch, you definitely like, she's not a real doctor, but when people try to get her like to do an interview, she went on the Breakfast Club using that doctor thing, and so it's just showing you, like you just mentioned, if you got the fake credentials, they letting people play these roles too, like society letting them play it, like hey, they're selling it on the internet, you think she's a doctor, you're trying to get advice and shit,
Hey,
she's not even that.
shit, man, could you imagine? All right, it's COVID. You got pandemic money, pandemic funding, right? Person applies and says, "Hey, I heard you're in need of doctors." And they go, "Oh, are you a doctor?" And he says, "Yes." Fans of fake credentials. Minimum of 4 years later, before anybody finds out, guy makes somewhere between 400,000 and $1 million, right? Probably set for life. Well, man, hold on. I'm gonna pause. I want to know what the I want to know what kind of trouble you're gonna get in
Who?
if I impersonate a doctor.
Yeah, 'cause that's practicing medicine without a license, and I'm thinking that's federal. 'Cause ain't a doctor a federal job, but
Um,
I
just
want to think they passed city job, or past that. I think
uh,
they're like,
yeah, yeah. I
I don't think they're city workers.
I try to find it because it's one of those things that like
Maybe there's just certain doctors. Maybe they are classified as just, you know, like it's a city job, city doctor. But I'm thinking some can work outside their city where it's called, and then, you know, it's like, hey, that dude, because, you know, these doctors, they get flown out to other countries to do special surgeries and shit.
yeah. So like so far Illinois is the only one where it's a felony. So as long as I pretend to be a doctor outside of Illinois, I'm fine.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, I love how the internet, you gotta be careful with the internet. It'll say something like, many states will consider it a felony, and it has accreditation to one. One state considers it a felony.
That's like there's is states, and I'll tell people, there's like over 5 states in United States you can fuck an animal. So look it up. There
Damn.
might be one now, but there's a few states, bro, where that's not even felony.
Oh, I believe you. I believe you.
It's just certain states. It's just, hey, you fuck animals there, and they just, hey, it is what it is. I'm like, oh, bro.
Alright. Yeah. So, what are the 5 states where you can do that?
Oh, you said which states?
Yeah.
Which one? I'm actually curious, because I know Texas is like the main ones that don't. So I think, let's see, 5 states. I'm curious if it's 5 states, but we have some states here where it's just probably like, it might even be just as a felony, where in other states, other countries, it's death. Like, it is something like, it's like, whoa, what'd you just do? Because you technically supposed to put the animal down. I think they took that and they do put the animals down, and they just keep the man, you know, other person.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see where it's at.
Because I feel like it's 2. I feel like there's only 2
It's probably
states.
just two, yeah, five, probably.
I don't know why.
I wonder what the two, I bet you Ohio. Good.
Oh my god, yeah, it's Ohio's for risen. That's for sure.
Things go up.
And Swamp changing your name to something with the diddler in it earlier is probably a callback because there was like 15 people in this voice chat the other day, and I made everybody have some sort of Diddy or diddler in their name just for shits and grins, just to fuck with them, to see if they even noticed. And nobody noticed for like an hour, and then they all noticed at the same time and lost their shit. So I think he's trying to throw back because he thinks it was funny. He wanted you to notice and be like, who turned me into that? And of all things, like, if I were to have done it, I would have been like Dr. Diddler. You know what I mean?
See, the proper term, I think it's either I think it's bestiality, because it's not zoophilia.
Yeah.
You know, that's the zoophilia, because I was finding that funny. Zoophilia is just people that think about it.
Oh God.
Ain't that crazy? They got a whole thing for people that even think about it. It's called bestiality, yo.
But you're zoophiliac if you only think about it.
Zoophiliac is more like people that just be imagining doing that.
Jesus Christ.
got Hawaii. That ain't really United States. And let me see what they're saying about Hawaii. Oh, it says bestiality is legal in 4 states. 2 are trying to change that. See, I was close by.
Hey.
Let me see which ones though. Hawaii absolutely consider or not. Okay, here they are. Only 4 states: Hawaii, New Mexico, West Virginia, and Wyoming. Yep. You know that Wyoming? You know where the closest I got for Wyoming? Ohio.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why I mentioned Ohio on some funny shit. But yeah, Wyoming will do.
Yep. That's the same as Ohio.
Dang.
There ain't nothing in Wyoming, and there ain't nothing in Ohio
And then
either.
West Virginia. Yeah, I did go to West Virginia when I was young. New Mexico, they do what they want.
New Mexico, Wyoming, West Virginia, and what's the last one? Hawaii. Oh man, I got a buddy that fucking moved to Hawaii like 10 years ago. And I think he did it because he's in the service, but now I'm going to go hit him up tonight and be like, hey, I know why you moved to Hawaii. I understand now. And then just leave it like that. So he goes, what the fuck are you talking about? And then I'll just post that excerpt of bestiality being perfectly legal in Hawaii. And I'll do it in the most like embarrassing way possible. I will do it in a public forum with him. Otherwise, it wouldn't be any fun.
Yeah, see, certain places, they did that. That's a Class C felony.
Huh. That's crazy because that's slightly elevated.
Yeah, and see, yeah, so that's why they have to make up for you. You know, you do that shit in those states it's not allowed. They have to make up for it. We gotta fucking throw the book at him a little.
Yeah.
5 years in prison time, not jail. They said, yeah, straight to prison.
Just had
The fine is up to $10,000.
we just had a buddy.
Yeah.
We just had a buddy who OD'd on fent, right? But listen, he did like the ultimate crime in our state. Like they'd never in their fucking life ever had it done before. So when he did this shit, they threw the fucking book at him. They literally had to make new laws on how to persecute in our state because of this guy. This motherfucker impersonated a doctor in his place of business and wrote prescriptions on a stolen pad for years. He would walk into the hospital, lab coat up and shit, when this dude was out for lunch every day. Stole his fucking prescription pad and wrote drug excerpts on, like wrote the prescriptions out and everything, dude. And they fried his ass, dude. Nobody'd ever done that before.
It's even worse if they said that the only thing that could make that crime worse than what it is if anyone watched it. See?
Uh huh.
That part. So they're not playing. So basically, that crime gets, the fine goes up the more people that watch. So if a person had to say, and I walked in, and they're going to give you an extra charge for that.
Yeah.
That part, that right there, they were reading, as I was reading it, it was kind of leading on to, if there's 4 babies in there, you can, like children that watched you do it, fuck around and get 40 years.
Fuck. Could you imagine?
Yeah, and that makes, and I think that's right deserved. You know why? That's 4 lives you just ruined for the rest. They're like, you know, they're gonna be pretty fucked up.
Right, right.
Like to even explain that is already insulting. Where they can get hurt and punched by the person they're telling.
Yeah.
Like, bro, when I was younger, I seen a dude. It's like that ain't story time shit, anyways. Like, I don't want to hear that, bro. And so get punched.
Yeah. Yeah, why the fuck are you telling me about this
So
guy?
they're giving you an extra time if you put kids through that. Any kids that have to witness it, they said it's an additional charge.
Good, good. That's how we keep diddling at the minimum. There's a no diddle zone. Dude, I have...
See, I'll take what Diddy and Bill Cosby did over the people that do that lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know, because like, when you talking about animals, remember, a lot of people, you know this,